For the first hand of note, we look down at a pretty good one. Got ace-10 of spades. We see it open at $20. We're going to go ahead and make the call and the cutoff. Definitely could be 3-betting here, but we decided to just call this time. And now the small blind is going to 3-bet to $100. And the original raiser is thinking for a little bit. He's going to fold. We are thinking, don't think we can fold this strong on hand pre-flop. We call, and the cutoff is also going to call. I mean, the button. Shit, we're in the cutoff. Anyways, going 3 ways to a flop with about $300 in the middle. And it comes 7, 8, 10. So you have top pair, top kicker. And then when the 3-better checks, we're just going to check it back. And the button's going to check as well. The turn now is another 8. And when he checks, we're going to go ahead and build this pot. We bet 125. We also have the backdoor flush draw now coming in that we have. The river, we miss our flush. It's a jack of diamonds. I think going for small value here is definitely ideal, but we check, he checks it back, and we're going to take this first pot down. In the next hand, we look at 9-10 offsuit. Not the best hand, but we see it open to 15. We're just going to complete in the big blind. Going 3 ways to a flop, and it comes 10 king jack. So not too bad. We're going to go ahead and check, and it checks around. So when it checks around, we could definitely have the best hand. The turn's an 8. We're going to go ahead and bet $25 now because they're not showing any interest. Original raiser is going to fold. So now we're going heads up to the river, and it's another 10. So we got a little sneaky trips, and we're definitely going to bet it. Seeing how much this guy can call because he kind of has a weak hand. We bet kind of small for $40, and he lets it go, unfortunately. For this one, we are in the cutoff again with king jack offsuit. And when it folds to us, we're going to go ahead and open it up here to $20. And I can't remember which one, but one of the blinds ends up making the call. So we're going to go heads up to a flop. And the flop comes not too bad. It's 2, 3, 4 with 2 spades. So we have no spades, and we just whip this board. So we're going to see bet small for 15, as we do with like if we had 8s or better, really 6s or better, or ace highs. He's going to make the call, and the turn is an ace of spades. So we bet out $50, kind of repping the ace, maybe a flush. And he lets it go, so pretty simple. Next hand, we have 5, 6 suited in the +1. We're going to go ahead and open up to $15 and get a couple calls. This angle kind of sucks, but it'll do. We get a couple calls. He finally makes the call, or fold, excuse me. Going a couple ways to a flop, and it comes 5, 10, 5 with a couple hearts. So we got trips. We're going to see bet for $20, close to half pot. And we get a call. Turn is a 9. And definitely be betting out here again. Bet out for 65 now. Kind of taxing the flush draws that are coming in. And the river is an 8. Can't be scared of a river trade. It's just unlikely. So on this river, we bet out pretty big for 135. We would do this with all our value hands and for sure our bluffs because we really wouldn't connect this board too often. But he makes the fold. Next hand, we got ace-4 of clubs. And this hand is a good one, so be ready for that. We got to open to 15. We are going to call. Another guy's going to call. And another guy's going to call. So we're going 4 ways to a flop. And it comes not too bad. It's 2, 3 jack with the jack of clubs out there. So we have some backdoor straight draws, backdoor flush draws. Now the middle position is going to bet out for 30. We're just going to call. And the small blind player is going to call as well. So still 3 ways to the turn. And it's a 6 of clubs. So we pick up some equity with the backdoor flush draw coming there. And still nothing with our straight. We got ace high. Checks around this time. And the river is a great one. King of clubs. And now the small blind is going to lead for 110. That is $110 he will never be seeing again. Because we have the nuts. The nut flush. So thinking here, praying that the guy on my right makes the call. But he's tanking. He makes a good fold. And now we're thinking how much he can call. Go for a pretty big raise. Go Go for 350. And that puts the small blind position player in a huge tank. I'll go ahead and split it up for you. He ends up making the call. We show the nuts and we win. For this next one, we look down at some red 8s in the undergun position. We're going to go ahead and make it $15. See a fold. And now the hijack player is going to make it $55. Cut off things for a little bit. He's going to make the call. Everyone else folds. And we're definitely going to call here and set mine. So going 3 ways to a flop here. Out of position. But the flop comes great. Comes 8, 9, deuce. So we got middle set here. We're going to check it here like we would do with all of our hands. And the 3-better is going to check. And now the cutoff is going to make it $50. We could definitely check raise here, but the board is pretty dry. So we're just going to make the call. It's going 3 ways to the turn. And the turn is a 10. So now some more draws could get there. Checks around. So you can't have any hand that really beats us in this situation. The river 3, we're going to bet out for 175. We're going to get called by maybe an overpair of jacks, top pair kind of hands. Maybe even as strong as a 2-pair, but unlikely he has something like that. He takes for a while. And unfortunately, he's not going to pay us off. He's going to make the fold. But can't complain about taking him down a decent-sized pot here. Off to the next one. We got some pocket jacks. We see open at $20, a call. We ain't calling. We're going to go ahead and make it $75 to go. And one of the opponents is going to make the call, and another opponent's going to make the call. A lot of multi-weight action at this table. What I'm here for. Flop comes king 7-3 with a couple of clubs. When it checks to me, definitely going to c-bet small here. The king's going to connect our range more often than not. So we bet out here for $65. Not really committing us to this pot because obviously we have underpaired to the king on the board. And we get 2 calls, so not my favorite thing to see. But the turn is another king, which reduces the probability that they have a king, which means our hand's probably good. So when they both check to us, we are definitely going to keep barreling. And we go for 135. Yeah, 135. Other guy folds. And now the hijack is thinking for a little bit. And he's going to make the call. He could definitely have a flush draw. Unlikely he has a king. When the river's a 3 of hearts, we're just going to check this one back. We could definitely go for thin value, but he shows a misdraw, queen high. So he couldn't call value, but anyway. And it'd be really sick if he check raises on this river. We are in the big blind with 4 or 5 suited. And folds to the button. He makes it 15. We're going to make the call. I think 4 or 5 is definitely defendable range in the big blind. Potentially could even 3-bet. Flop is 4-9-7 with a couple of hearts. Checks around. And the turn's another 4, but it's a heart. We're going to bet small here for $30. And both players are going to make the call. Praying to not see another heart. And the river's a 6 of diamonds. So, I mean, some weird straights get there, but we don't care. We got trips. We're going to bet it here. And we're not betting small. We go for about 110. Praying to get called because as played, it's really unlikely to have a strong hand. Maybe even more of a marginal hand, but they both fold. We're going to take this one down. Last hand for you guys. Got king 8 of diamonds in the low jack. We could have definitely folded this one, but I like to play these kind of hands in position especially. And we get 1 call, and he plays pretty face up, so it's not too bad. Flop is 2-3 king with a couple of hearts. When he checks, we're going to go ahead and bet. We go ahead and bet for $45. And with a hand like this, we don't really beat too many kings. We're only beating flush draws right now. And he makes the call, so not my favorite thing to see. And the river's a 10 of hearts. Let me know what you guys think about this. So the flush gets there. And I feel like if I had like a king of hearts, I would probably check and realize some equity. But I decided to bet $60 because if he raises, we could easily get away from it. And if he calls, we can check back pretty much every river. And now he raises to 255. So that means he has a flush. Like, there's no way we're calling this. We're just Hollywood here for a second. this guy plays pretty face up. We're going to make the fold. He ends up showing Jack 9 of hearts.